Good afternoon, everyone. Today we'll study a new topic. I'm going to start making a simple question. Have you ever cheated on exams? ¿Alguna vez has copiado en exámenes? This is the topic that we'll study today. First, I want you to study the next verbs because we'll use the past participle. Please pay attention to the past participle of the verbs.
Go, went, gone. Eat, ate, eaten. Sit, sat, sat. Do, did, done. Give, gave, given. Make, made, made. Write, wrote, written. Sleep, slept, slept. Sing, sang, sung. Have, had, had. Stand, stood, stood. Drive, drove, driven. Read, read, read. Cut, cut, cut. Drink, drank, drunk. Run, ran, run. See, saw, seen. Fly, flew, flown. Swim, swam, swum. Ride, rode, ridden. Think, thought, thought. Teach, taught, taught. Speak, spoke, spoken. Draw, drew, drawn.
Well, in this exercise, you study some of the most common irregular verbs. Like I said at the beginning, it's important that you know its past participle because it's the form that we'll use in the next topic. I'm going to continue making some questions about your experiences. For example, the one we have here. Have you ever found money? We have different possibilities to answer. Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. If you say yes, you have to tell me when and how much. For example, yes, I have found money. I found 50 pesos last weekend in the street. Another example, have you ever seen a ghost? ¿Alguna vez has visto un fantasma? Yes or no. If you say yes, you have to answer yes, I have, or no, I haven't. If you say yes, you have to give me additional information. Another example, have you ever cheated on exams? Yes, I have, or no, I haven't. If you say yes, like I said before, you have to specify. I cheated on the math subject last semester, for example. Another question, have you ever traveled by plane? No, I haven't, or yes, I have. I traveled to the United States last vacations. Another example, have you ever stolen something? No, I haven't, or no, never. Another example, have you ever used drugs? No, I haven't. Never in my life. Another question, have you ever traveled by train? No, I haven't. Another example, have you ever gone to a concert? Yes, I have. I went to a rock concert last month in Querétaro City. Another example, have you ever won a competition? No, I haven't. Or no, never. Have you ever had a pet? Yes, I have. I had a pet when I was a kid. Well, all these questions refer to past experiences. When we talk about experiences, we are going to use the present perfect. Present perfect describes experiences happen at an indefinite time in the past. We have these examples. I have eaten snake several times. Yo he comido serpiente muchas veces. My father has worked in a factory for 5 years. My friends have cheated on the exams. In all these sentences, we talk about past experiences using the present perfect. The present perfect is going to describe, like I said before, an experience from the past. What is the formula for the present perfect? Well, you have to use have plus a past participle. We use have with the subjects I, they, we, and you. We are going to use also has with the subjects he, she, and it, and don't forget we have to use also a past participle. We had this example: have eaten, has worked, have cheated. With the present perfect, we use also different expressions. We are going to use for, since, never, and just. I'm going to explain one by one. I have played football for 5 years. For is going to describe the time. For how long? For 5 years. We have another similar word that is since. My father has worked in a factory since 2010. Since is going to describe the origin. We have another expression which is never. Luis has never eaten turtle. Never is going to make the sentence negative. And we have another word that is just. Just is going to describe a recent event, acabo de. For example, we have just finished our exam. We have other words, for example, yet. I haven't finished my homework yet. Yet in Spanish is todavía. Yet is going to be used in negative sentences with the present perfect. We have the opposite, which is already. Already in Spanish means ya. Already is used in affirmative sentence. For example, I have already passed all my exams. And when we have a question, we are going to use the word ever to make emphasis. For example, have you ever met a famous person? If the answer is affirmative, you have to give additional information. For example, yes, I have. I met Alejandra Guzman 5 years ago. We have another expression when we make a question with the present perfect with how long. How long have you lived in Pedro Escobedo? For 5 years. Don't forget, we use all these expressions with the present perfect. Please take into consideration that the present perfect is used to talk about past experiences. The formulas is made up with have and has. Has with the subjects he, she, and it. Have with the subjects I, they, we, and you. And don't forget, we have to use a past participle verb. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions,